Hey, U9, U10 coaches. Welcome to spring summer season. Excited to get started on the season. Unfortunately, we're going to have to start indoors, which is not ideal, but we can make use of it in some pretty cool ways too. We've got the Metro for a day, we've got the bubble for a day, shorter time than desired, and only 2 sessions rather than 3. So we're going to do our best to make the most use of that. Metro isn't nearly as good for development of some of these technical ideas as a full turf or a grass field would be. So we're going to use Metro to do some goalkeeper stuff, and we're going to use the bubble to do some 2v1 dribbling at people, dribbling to create a pass or to set up a pass, find space, and then the technical aspects of passing and receiving. So with that, this is I'm going to show the 2v1 session that would not be goalkeeper, the non-goalkeeper session for the week. So this would be the bubble session, if you will. All right, so as usual, we start with the play phase. I want to continue with this routine even indoor, even with the shorter time. I would like to do that because it sets a routine of what training looks like as we go outside. It's important that we, at this age, we set routines to make the idea of how to train a little bit easier for the kids. At this age, they struggle with attention and focus. It's one of the things on our standards that we look to improve or to commit to making better or improving, I guess. Regardless, with 9s and 10s, it's something that they struggle with, and so the better we can do at creating routine and expectation, the better off we are. All right, so play, practice, play. We're going to start with the play phase. We come over to just a gates passing. Questions are here. What do you do if you have space between gates? Dribble with laces. Where should you partner go if you have the ball to the next open gate? What part of the foot can you pass accurately inside? That's probably something to demonstrate within this session, is demonstrating heel down, toe up, what that pass looks like, what the follow through looks like, where our foot ends up as far as straight at our teammate. Most of the kids, when they're using the inside of the foot, they're coming around the ball, and it makes it really spinny, and it makes it really inaccurate. So think about those things as we demonstrate. Think about receiving. Where do we want to take our first touch to? So if you know which way you're going to go next, can you play to that foot? So if this is me here and this is my partner and I want them to go here, I'm going to play to his right foot so he can receive and I can make that run around. Another question is, is it more efficient to use bigger passes or smaller passes? So some of those things are the things that we want to course out here. With the 2v1 session, multiple ways you can do this depending on the group you're in. I'm going to go over to this activity here. So we have a 2v1 set up. If we want more repetition of passing, there's a couple ways we can do this. We can do it like this, where we set up all the balls behind this player here. They pass in and then pass in here, and then defender comes and we play 2v1 across an end line or to 2 goals as we show here. Now, a couple things you can do here is you can have this defender come and pressure as soon as this ball's played, so as soon as the ball comes into play, or you can wait till they pressure as soon as this player gets it and then makes that first touch on the field. Some of the things you're going to want to think about is where they're at in their development. Okay, one's going to be easier, and that one for the defender, or sorry, for the attacker, it's going to be easier if the defender waits until we get the ball here. We get started up the field. It's a 2v1. This person has some time to receive the ball and to practice that. For all development levels, it might be a good time. This one might be a good way to start and then move into where the defender can come in as soon as this ball's played in. Okay, so that'd be a good time to do that. Now, you can also have it to where, let's say, there's no passing line, and we have 2 players here, and the ball starts on this end, and they're just coming at a defender. So they're dribbling on. As soon as they dribble on, defender comes on. That's a super simple way to do it. Another idea would be that all the balls start with the defender. The defender plays the ball on, and as soon as they play it, they can come pressure. That makes it a little bit more difficult on the attacking too. Okay, so those are all ways we can do 2v1s, right? And all are okay depending on the development level. Some things to make it easier, we can make this space bigger. Wider would make it easier. Longer, not necessarily. Okay, wider would make it easier though. Okay, we can change the goals around. We can take these two goals away and just have the end lines be the goals, and that's fine too. It's not letting me select the cones for some reason. You can take the cones away. You can add an end line. You can take one set of cones away, okay, and just have one here to where we're now going to encourage dribbling across the end line or passing across the gate. And so the idea would be that this player comes in, takes away the pass, if maybe this is worth 3 points, and encourages a player to dribble. Well, now we know the player's going to dribble, so we can defend it a little bit easier. Okay, those are some options. All right, and then with our last one, it's just a simple 4v3 to 3 small goals and a large goal. Number of things we can do here, though, to alter that. We can change this player here, this 6. We can change that player to a neutral. Okay, what that will do is give both teams the ability to really express a 2v1. Okay, 2v1s are really brought out when numbers are up, not when numbers are even or numbers are down. Okay, and although we have 11v11 on the field, we have a lot of numbers up situations, especially because we have a goalkeeper that we use to attack with, and their goalkeeper's not defending anybody, so our goalkeeper is always an option, right? They might have 4 in the back. We only have 2 forwards. All right, we probably have 4 in the back. I'm talking 11v11, but in 7v7, we might have 3 in the back. They might have 1 or 2, right? So there's number up situations that we can take advantage of. So it's important to train that. Okay. And again, we could, if you wanted more shooting opportunities and another goalkeeper, you could take a big goal. Okay, and you could do 3v3 with the neutral. All right, some of the things we want to focus on here is as soon as the goalkeeper saves it, where should we go? And so we're going to demonstrate what that looks like. Cues our goalkeeper save, shot off the end line, so a goal kick or pass back to goalkeeper. Where do our outside backs go? Where does our center back go? Where does our 6 go to support that? Okay, and how does that run look? It shouldn't look straight out to the end line. If, let's say, the 2's in here defending, we should probably make this run a little bit bent, and then that ball can be played on our front foot, right? Can we go backwards if we can't go forwards? We always have the number option to go backwards. Okay, so when we think about these activities, we should think in order of operations. Can we dribble? Can we shoot? That's option number 1. Can we dribble forward? Can we pass forward? If we can't do those things, can we play backwards, whether it's on the dribble or on the pass? Can we go backwards? Do numbers support going backwards? Typically, if we can find numbers supporting going backwards, we're going to see 9s and 10s starting to switch the point of attack just because they're going to find the space on the other side. Okay. On the non-ball attackers, so the attacker that doesn't have the ball or the attackers that don't have the ball, we're going to be looking at questions like, where's the space? If your teammate has the ball, where can you be to receive the ball? When you receive this ball, what touch is going to get you forward as quickly as possible? Okay, some of those things is what we're looking at. If we're on the ball in a 2v1, okay, what can you do to bring that defender closer to you? And a good question there is, why do you want the defender closer to you? Well, because it creates space for my teammates. My teammates then have more space, right? So those are the objectives for today, for at least the bubble session. Maybe not today, maybe Thursday, but for the bubble session, okay? And then for the final phase, you're playing. I think it's best for a 3-1-2 in this situation, but I think that's good. So any questions, give me a call. Hope you guys have a good week, and I'll get to the goalkeeper session, and you guys can look at both. So if you have the bubble today, take a look at that. If you have the bubble on Thursday, you would take a look at the goalkeeper session today and go for the goalkeeper session on the other day. Good luck, and hope to see you guys outside soon. Again, reminder, we do have our virtual sessions starting next week, and I will send that information out today to you guys as well. So have a good one.